Also tonight, we've heard from immigration lawyers, we've heard from undocumented migrants and politicians. Now, immigration judges are speaking out after ICE agents detained at least 8 people at Bay Area courthouses this week. Our cameras were there as the feds walked people out in handcuffs in San Francisco. Our investigative unit spoke with 2 retired judges who called the ICE action unprecedented. Let's bring in investigative reporter Hilda Gutierrez. Hilda.
Both judges tell us ICE has broad powers to enforce immigration laws, but both also say they never saw anything like this during their long careers on the bench. One called it a well-organized attempt by the Trump administration to bypass immigration courts and execute speedy deportations. The other says she feels embarrassed about what's going on.
¿De dónde es, señor? ¿Qué fue lo que pasó adentro?
This week, our cameras witnessed 4 men being detained by immigration enforcement agents after showing up to their hearings at San Francisco's immigration court.
¿Qué pasó ahí en corte, señor? ¿Algo que nos quiera decir su nombre?
When asked why he was handcuffed, one of them said he didn't know. Activists and attorneys tell us at least 4 more people were detained at a Concord immigration court this week.
We absolutely should worry about it.
Judge James Fujimoto spent 3 decades as a Chicago area immigration judge and says he's never seen anything like it.
Because it was generally accepted that ICE investigators or officers generally were not in courtrooms unless they were there to testify. Under the current policy by the new director, the rules have been freed up to allow that more.
Retired San Francisco immigration judge Carol King says she fought ICE efforts to arrest people at immigration court as an immigration attorney before her years on the bench.
The effect on people and whether they show up to court is, I think, the crux of this entire thing. That, you know, the narrative that this administration is putting forth is that people come to this country, they get put in removal proceedings, they disappear, and they never show up to court. That, in my experience, was not at all true.
While ICE confirmed it's carrying out enforcements at immigration court, the agency declined to answer any specific questions about who's being targeted and why. In an emailed statement, a spokesperson wrote in part, "Most aliens who illegally enter the United States within the past 2 years are subject to expedited removals. Biden ignored this legal fact and chose to release millions of illegal aliens, including violent criminals, into the country with a notice to appear before an immigration judge." ICE is now following the law and placing these illegal aliens in expedited removal, as they always should have been. These judges say expedited removal